A familiar emptiness, the world falls silent, your own breath a distant echo, you're adrift in a crowded room, invisible, untouched. This isn't sadness, not quite, it's a void, an absence, like staring into a mirror and finding no reflection staring back. We build our lives around connection, around the comfort of shared experiences. But what happens when those connections fray? When the laughter fades and the silence stretches unbroken, the world we built feels fragile, ready to crumble. We crave the warmth of belonging, the reassurance that we are not alone in this vast, uncaring universe, but the void whispers a different story. It tells us we are islands separated by an unbridgeable gulf. And in that silence, in the echoing emptiness, a single question reverberates. What if this is all there is? The weight of the world. Depression isn't always dramatic, it doesn't always scream. Sometimes it settles quietly, like dust, coating everything in a film of grey. Joy loses its vibrancy. Enthusiasm becomes an effort. It's the exhaustion that seeps into your bones, the constant weight that makes even the simplest tasks feel insurmountable. Your mind, once a playground of ideas and dreams, becomes a prison of negative thoughts, a loop of self-doubt and despair. Loneliness amplifies these feelings. It's the ache in your chest when you realize the world keeps spinning, oblivious to your pain. The isolation deepens, a chasm between you and everyone else. You yearn for connection, for someone to see the struggle behind your eyes, to understand the silent battle raging within. But the words get stuck in your throat, trapped by the fear of judgment, the fear of pushing others away. Shadows of the mind, the darkness is insidious. It creeps in slowly, almost unnoticed, until it envelops you completely. You start to question everything, your worth, your purpose, your very existence. It's a suffocating feeling, like being trapped in a maze with no exit in sight. The world seems to shrink, your problems magnifying under the harsh glare of negativity. You become hyper-aware of your flaws, your shortcomings. Every mistake, every failure is a testament to your inadequacy. Hope, once a beacon in the distance, flickers and fades. The future stretches before you, bleak and uncertain. You're adrift in a sea of despair, clinging to the wreckage of your former self. You tell yourself to snap out of it, to just be happy, but happiness feels like a foreign language, a melody you've forgotten how to sing. We live in a world obsessed with happiness, with portraying a perfect image of ourselves. This constant pressure to appear okay can make it even harder to reach out when you're struggling. You feel like a fraud, a failure for not being able to simply choose happiness. The fear of judgment becomes a barrier, preventing you from seeking the help you need. You build walls around yourself, isolating yourself further in a desperate attempt to protect yourself from further pain. But isolation only strengthens the darkness. It feeds on your fears, amplifying the negative voices in your head. It whispers that you're alone, that no one understands, that no one ever will. And as you retreat further into yourself, the world outside continues to spin, leaving you feeling even more disconnected, more lost than ever before. Yet even in the deepest darkness, a spark of hope remains. It might be faint, flickering like a candle in the wind, but it's there. It starts with acknowledging the darkness, accepting that you're struggling, that it's okay to not be okay. It's about silencing the inner critic, the voice that tells you you're not good enough, not worthy of love or happiness. Replace those thoughts with kindness, with compassion for yourself. Reach out, connect. It might feel impossible, but even the smallest act of vulnerability can chip away at the walls of isolation. Talk to a friend, a family member, a therapist. The darkness might not disappear overnight, but knowing you're not alone in the fight can make all the difference. It's a reminder that even in the deepest shadows, light can still find a way through. Recovery is not a straight line. There will be good days and bad days, moments of despair and moments of quiet triumph. But every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory worth celebrating. Find solace in the simple things, The warmth of the sun on your skin, the laughter of a loved one, the beauty of a sunrise. Engage in activities that bring you joy, that remind you of your passions, your purpose. Remember that you are not defined by your mental health struggles. You are a complex and multifaceted individual with your own unique story to tell. Your experiences, while painful, have shaped you, made you resilient. Embrace vulnerability, embrace hope, and know that even in the depths of despair, you are not alone. The light is waiting for you. All you have to do is reach for it.